what are the steps we need to follow to crack big product companies like Google, Facebook, or to get a remote job. Okay, so remote job, what I mean is getting a job. It is not like you're doing freelancing. Remote job is actually you're getting job from a US company or a UK company or a Australian company, and you'll be their employee. You'll be those that company employee. That company can might or might not have a presence in India. Okay, so you'll be their employee and you'll be working for them from India. Okay, this is what is a remote job. And remote jobs, they pay better than this Google, Amazon, and Facebook, because so usually for a fresher in US, they charge an average of 100 to 120,000 dollars. $100,000 is basically 75 lakhs per annum, right? 120 is even more. So a company has to pay 75 lakhs per annum minimum for a fresher in US. Okay. Now, in COVID, many people have started working from home only, right? So what the company will think is like, if the candidate is very good, is very sharp, okay, if he is able to work from India, they can pay just 35, instead of 70 lakhs per annum, they can pay 35 lakhs per annum or 40 lakhs per annum in India. For the company, it is cheap. Okay, yeah, because in US they have to pay more, and they need not open an office in India. Opening an office in India will again, it will be extra expense for them. So that is why these remote jobs are picking up now, right? So if you develop the skills and get remote jobs, usually they are paying somewhere between 30 lakhs to somebody, or even getting 80 lakhs per annum. Okay, which is the base salary. Suppose in Google, if you get placed, right, they will tell 35 lakhs per annum, but your actual salary will be 80 lakhs per annum, plus stocks, plus bonus, and everything. They will add up and they will say 40 lakhs per annum. So to get into big companies like Google, Microsoft, or to get into remote job, what are the skills needed and how to prepare ourselves for that is what we are going to discuss now. Okay, so the first thing is that you have to join this Freshkite classroom. Okay, this is a classroom code. You can note it down. So this classroom code, using this classroom code, you can join in the Freshkite classroom. Okay, so once you join here, okay, go to the classwork. Okay, so for see, in this interview process, what all the things you need to know is, first thing is data structures and algorithm. Okay, so for data structures and algorithm, it is so for you need to learn data structures and algorithm, and you need to solve lot of problems. Okay, so from all the videos I went through, many people suggest to choose Python to solve interview questions, because writing code there you can write little fast. So you can choose Python as a programming language. You can also choose Java, JavaScript. Just many people suggest Python because putting it into code is easy in Python. Okay, so here how you have to structure it is, so let's take a notepad. uh, let's increase the zoom. Okay, so first I told is DSA, right? Data structures and algorithm. Okay, I think you are able to see this. Okay, so in data structures algorithm, you have to cover arrays, you have to cover linked list. Okay, and then you have to cover hash table. Okay, and then you have to cover trees, you have to cover graphs. Okay, in trees you have other things as AVL tree, red black tree, and these are the basic data structures you need to understand. Okay, this is one part. Okay, and after learning this, you have to solve some problems related to that. Problem solving, which is will be little complex, which will involve these data structures, right? You have to use trees to solve some problem, you have to use graph to solve some problems. Okay, so you have to do problem solving on that. Okay, and then So this is one thing. This is a core thing, right? The data structures and algorithm and problem solving is a core. Second thing is, if you want to get remote job, you should improve your soft skills, like writing email, talking English without mistake. These are very important for remote jobs, because remote job will be working remotely. So you should be able to communicate clearly. You should be able to write emails clearly. So which is very important for remote jobs. And then there is something called as system design. Okay, system designers basically, suppose you want to design something called as Facebook, right? How you will design it? See, in Facebook, you see one people will be connected to other people will be connected to other one, right? So here, what data structure you use and how you use it. So you have to basically use graph for it, how you use it, how you design the database for it, okay? And then if you take WhatsApp, right, how you design WhatsApp. See, if you take WhatsApp every morning, when we wake up, everyone will be looking into the WhatsApp. So every morning there will be a huge request going to the WhatsApp server. If there are so many requests going to the WhatsApp server, how the WhatsApp server can able to manage that many requests? Right? It may crash. So if it should not crash, how to design that system? Okay. So here you have to learn what is microservices. You have to learn what is multi-threading. Okay, multi-threading concepts, all these things you have to learn. Okay. Okay, so now this is kind of a complicated things which we need to learn, right? um, so we need to plan for this. Okay. Now, sir, I already have a job. I'm already making 30,000. I already make 50,000. No, why I want to learn this? Anyway, I'm going to have. Why I want to learn this? And why I want to put extra effort? The answer is simple. Okay. Suppose you are working, you are making 3.6 lakhs per annum. Okay. Some companies, right, they give very poor hike. Okay. After 2 years, you might get 6 lakhs per annum. From 6 lakhs per annum, if you make a jump without this knowledge, you will be getting only 8 lakhs per annum. Okay. So your growth will be gradual. Okay. But suppose you join for 3.6 lakhs per annum, and when you are in 6 lakhs per annum, if you get this skill set, right, these skills, if you develop, right, it's a matter of time only. If you develop and if you jump, if you are in a remote job, so if you develop and from 6.6 lakhs per annum, you can jump to 30 or 40 lakhs per annum. Okay, so this is what you need to do. Okay, so that is the advantage of acquiring these skill sets. Okay, so many people from at least you can jump to at least 24 lakhs per annum. Normally, if you go in the normal path, right? My friend is working for Infosys right now in my age. Okay, he joined Infosys in 2003. Now it is 2022. His salary is 25 lakhs per annum. So if you know normal path, see, it takes 20 years to get to this salary. Okay. Now there are people who can get to this salary in 2 years. Okay. I will show you another example. If you see this guy is 19-year-old and he got a remote job making seven-figure income. Right? I think he's making around 13 lakhs in a 19-year-old. Okay, which means what? He doesn't go to college. 19-year-old is so young, right? Because he started programming in 11th standard itself. Okay, and then he took this training from Pesto for this remote job, right? So Pesto trains people to get remote jobs, and they charge before they used to charge after they get their job. Now they are charging upfront, and they are charging alone close to 2 lakhs. They are charging 1.7 2 lakhs. They are charging for the training. And after training, it's not that everybody get remote job. The training is very hard. You have to do it for 6 months, and after that, people are getting remote job. Okay, so here this guy is getting 13 lakhs per annum, but see this. If you go in the normal path, this is what is the thing. So the time you spend to prep, to develop, to upskill yourself, right? It is certainly worth, because you are moving 20 years ahead, right? At least 20 years ahead you are moving. So that is the advantage of doing this. Okay. So in the next video, we will see what is the plan you need to follow to do this.